Hi, this is Eddie Hearn and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. We're here in London for today's press conference ahead of a huge fight week, which takes place this Sunday, Easter Sunday, at the O2 Arena. Featuring on that card is Mr. Callum Simpson. Callum, good afternoon. Press conference out the way, training camp out the way. I guess it's all about going in there and flexing your show skills, right?
That's it, mate. Training camp's done, press conference is done. Got the weigh-in tomorrow, and then it's all about Sunday night, putting on a good performance, an exciting performance. It's a big stat card as well.
We got a bit of fire between Congo and Marku. There was a bit needed between Babic and Steve Robinson. But one thing I really like about your fight, and you said it on social media, that this is a good opponent. He's got a lot of knockouts on his record. So talk to me about what you know about your opponent and what type of a challenge you're in for on Sunday night.
All I know is, he's had 32 wins, knocked out 29 of them. So he's had more knockouts than double the fights that I've had. Do you know what I mean? So we've seen a few bits of him that's come forward, throws a lot of wild shots, but look, there's a lot of power behind them. So it's a great test for me. Could take a step up, ready to keep pushing on. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Andy Clarke mentioned it at the press conference. You've done your apprenticeship at the small hall shows. You've worked closely with Kevin Marie, but now you're getting big opportunities featuring on cards like this. So is it fair to say that the bigger the card, the more of a statement that you're looking to put out?
I believe so. Like I said, it's not even just a big stage because it's a big stat card. So I need to do something to stand out. And for me, that's not going 10 rounds boxing. It's finishing early and get the knockout.
You've been featuring on these Sky Sports and Boxer cards now for quite a while. How would you say that your career has been panning out so far? Are you happy with the progression that you're making, or is there still a few things that you'd like to work on?
I'm happy with the progression, I'm happy, but I'm not complacent. It's been nearly 6 months since I was out last, and obviously, but I'm back out tonight, and I've got another big fight lined up after this, which it's going to be massive when we announce that. So yeah, I'm happy where I am. Obviously, we're going to just keep building. We're stepping up every fight. We're stepping up levels, stepping up, but we're getting there.
A win on Sunday night. Does that mean it's Zak Chelli next for the British and Commonwealth?
It does. Hopefully, end of summer, get a big fight with Zak Chelli. But like I said, I've got to make sure I win on Sunday. I don't want to just win. I want to win in a good fashion.
I'm going to have to ask you about Zak Chelli, right? I mean, his dad's got a lot of confidence in him, rightfully so. You do it with your kids. Zak, obviously, he's done well to kind of rebuild himself to get that British title. What's your thoughts on him as a fighter? And do you believe that this fight is coming at the right time for you both, if it is able to be made?
I think first with Zak and his dad, they've both done great. Like everyone tries to say comments about his dad and stuff, but at the end of the day, he's a very supportive dad. There should be more dads like that. My dad supports him massively. I'm where I am without him, and I don't think Zak would be where he is without his dad as well. So you can't laugh at that. I think it's great what he's doing with his son. And Chelli, he's a good kid, nice guy as well. But I think I'm just levels above him. The fight's the perfect time for me. To be honest, I've been asking for Zak Chelli probably about 2 years ago. Someone sent me an interview that I did about 2 years ago, and I mentioned Zak Chelli's name. But obviously now it's come out. Probably better timing for me because obviously the only thing that he had on me was experience, but I've got the experience now on the big stage, and I'm going to keep getting that. So yeah, it's going to be a big fight with him.
You also mentioned Ben Whittaker up there. I was surprised to hear that. So am I right in saying that you'd be comfortable going up to 175 pounds as well if you don't get the fights that you're targeting at 168? Yeah,
definitely, mate. I made the weight for Super-Middleweight easy. I think I'm bigger the weight as it is. Most of my sparring are light heavy, some cruiser. There's not many super-middles weights that we actually spar, but if the fight's there to be made, I'm more than happy to take that fight. I've been telling Ben Whittaker since I signed with Boxer that that's the fight that I want, not just today or in the past few weeks, but I've been telling him for a long time. But obviously, he's their golden goose, so they're not planning on putting him in me anytime soon.
I mean, he's a wanted man. I mean, we saw the guy that interrupted the press conference, and then obviously you've stated that you'd be interested in fighting him. But no, look, it's good. I mean, I don't see why two fighters from the same stable can't fight each other. But let's just say we had to map out the next 18 months, hopefully win on Sunday night, then Zak Chelli. What after that? What do you think you're ready for? Because another guy that works closely with Kevin Marie Boxing, and I'm pretty is Mark Jeffers. He's a guy that said he needs to be pushed as quick as possible. So where do you stand in terms of your progression, and how far and quick do you want to be pushed towards that? Maybe a European or even a world title?
My plan's to go to the top. That's my plan. Whether it's an 18-month or 2-3 years, I don't care. I want to go to the top. Every fight, I want to keep stepping up in levels, getting more experience. So for me, ideally, win on Sunday, beat Chelli in summer, win the British outright, step up to European level, just keep onto world level. But however long that takes, it takes.
Okay, one final one before I let you go. This one I have to ask you about Anthony Joshua. A lot of people claiming that the old AJ is back. A lot of people believe that we're going to get the fight between Fury and Joshua. What version of Anthony Joshua do you think we have right now? And do you think we've got the old AJ back? And do you think this version of Anthony Joshua is capable of beating Tyson Fury or maybe even Usyk if they did fight for a third time?
I think they're all capable of beating each other. I think it just turns up, the level they're at, I think it just all turns up on the night. But I think AJ has had a good couple of last performances. So, at the end of the day, he's been at the top of the game for a long time, and sometimes you have bad nights in the office, but you can't write someone off for one bad fight, But I don't really watch too much of AJ, to be fair, mate, so I can't really comment too much.
Well, listen, Callum, we wish you the best of luck for Sunday night, and hopefully we'll catch up with you after the fight. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.